And the #1 most fakest fake natty of all time by far. Have you guessed it? You must know by now. Coach Greg, and in today's video, we're going to be counting down the top 5 most fakest fake natties of all time. And to make the top 5 list, you have to be obviously not natural, also very popular, and claim to be natural. Either that or claim to use something in the past, perhaps once when you're a teenager, and that you no longer are doing it. But before getting to the top 5, here are a few honorable mentions. First off, the ladies. Dr. Sunny Andrews and Dana Lynn Bailey. Dana Lynn Bailey, she was a former Miss Physique Olympia. Stated she was natural, would never do that. However, look at her physique. I've already done a natty or not on her in the past, and in my opinion, this girl, she is not natural. She put on too much muscle too quickly, and to look in that kind of condition, I simply don't think you can achieve that natural. Dr. Sunny Andrews, another amazing physique, this time in wellness, competes in the Wellness Miss Olympia. These physiques are simply not achievable natural. You're thinking, yeah, but she looks so great. She has amazing glutes. She's feminine. Just because you look feminine and are attractive does not mean you're immune to taking PEDs. To have that much muscle while possessing excessively low body fat percentages, it's simply not possible natural. And then for the men, we have one honorable mention, Christian Guzman. So many people think this guy is natural, but he's not. He used to claim he was natural when he was younger, but has never admitted otherwise. Has made clickbait videos saying he was going to address it, but didn't. The guy made an extremely obvious transformation, of which he pretended that it was because he went on a bulk. He bulked up this time, and so that's why I put on so much muscle in just 1 year of training. And if you look at his improvements year after year, you don't make very small improvements, then suddenly at the age of 29, make a huge and dramatic transformation. If you're liking this video, press the subscribe button right now. Back to the video. And now, what you've been waiting for, the top 5 most fakest natties of all time. Number 5, Mike Thirsty Man. Thirsty Man. The guy has an absolutely incredible physique, but after analyzing his physique, the changes that he's made year after year, to me it seemed obvious that he has in fact used performance-enhancing drugs in the past. In particular, training shirtless in those red shorts, I do believe, on Instagram. When I saw that, mind was blown. No way can Mike Thurston have achieved that physique natural. And by no way, I mean perhaps 1 in a billion chance that that could have been done natural. Perhaps it's possible, but in looking at that physique, I simply don't believe it to be true. He has tried to explain that he's natural, showed transformation videos, described he's natural, but I just don't buy it. I don't believe it, and I have to be honest in my assessment. Number 4, Simian Panda almost made the top 3. The guy has been saying he's natural for years, but look at this guy's physique. He says he doesn't even have great genetics. He just worked really hard. I just tried harder than other people. I ate proper, trained hard, and look at this natural physique. Really? I mean, if you're going to be a fake daddy, at least say, I got the gift from God. I have better genetics than everyone. If you had my genetics, you could do it too. At least then people might believe you. They might say, well, he has the world's best genetics, and so that is what you can do. But when you downplay your genetics and say you just trained harder, ate better, put in the work more than everyone else, well, that makes you just look like even more of a fake natural. And number 3, speaking of putting in the work,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how hard you work. You will not look like The Rock, 100% natural. Guy said, tried it once when I was a teenager. Really? Tried it once when you were a teenager, got gynecomastia, had to have it surgically removed. Watch my old video. If you think it's even remotely possible that he could now look better in his 50s than he did when he was younger, while being 100% natural, traveling the world, waking up at 4:30 with low body fat levels, well, I don't know what to tell you. And because he's so well-liked, because he's such a famous superstar and doesn't admit to using PEDs, he gives false hopes, false beliefs that that physique could be achieved natural. It would be much better if he came out and said, this isn't natural. Please set realistic goals. Don't think you can look like this just by training hard and eating properly. Rather him to be honest and tell the peeps what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Of course we want to hear, oh, Rock's natural, great genetics, hardest worker in the room, gets up at 4:30. That's why he looks so great. Truth is, it's a combination of all that, plus the fact that he's taking PEDs. And number 2 on the list, somebody who's come out of nowhere in the last couple years, somebody who consistently says he's 100% natural, when I do believe 99.9% of people think there's no way. Liver King. Liver King. Does anyone actually think this guy is natural? Walking around in his mid-40s, 6% body fat, looking amazing all the time, shredded? How would that be possible from eating liver? And so when you say, look at this physique, look what I was able to achieve, 100% natural, from taking this, doing that, you're fooling, tricking, deceiving people into thinking that what you're doing is why you look that way, when of course it's not because of that. It's because of the PDs and the fact that you're training harder than last time. And the number 1 most fakest fake natty of all time by far. Have you guessed it? You must know by now. Mike O'Hearn. At this point, it's absolutely comical that he still says he's natural. I don't think he thinks anyone thinks he's natural at this point. The guy is in his 50s looking absolutely amazing. And so why not keep it going? Why not continue to say you're natural? I'm sure he'll be in his 70s if he lives that long saying, look at this physique, 100% natural while looking better than most 25-year-olds. The guy's been consistently saying he's 100% natural while looking better than many IFBB pros. I mean, at this point, it's just part of his shtick. I mean, why change it? It's working for him. People talk about it all the time. If you Google Mike O'Hearn, natty or not, almost all social media influencers who do natty or nots have talked about Mike. I don't think a single one has ever said, yeah, here's proof the guy's natural, or I believe him. And if they do believe him, well, they're joking as well. I can't imagine anyone actually thinking Mike O'Hearn is natural. So there you have it, my top 5 list. Did I miss anyone? Obviously, there are several people that are fake natties who I haven't mentioned here, but do they belong in the top 5? Remember, they have to be adamant that they're natural, be very popular, and have influenced the world. And so if I mention your name in this list, and by some miraculous feat you are actually natural, perhaps 1 in a billion chance you're actually natural, well, take it as a compliment. I mean, there could be no greater honor than somebody accusing you of being a fake natural when you're not. That is just the cream of the crop. How can you get a better compliment than that? No way could you achieve that natural. You're sitting back thinking, but I did. That's got to put a smile on your face. Let me know in the comments section, who would you have in your top 5 and why would you add that person? Looking for harder than last time supplements, so many I can't name them all. Click the link in the description and remember to use code GREG, G-R-E-G, 10% off. Also, training books, cookbooks, circle diet book, coaching plans by me and my team. Subscribe, click the bell button, and comment for the algorithm. Like the video, watch the bloops, and until next time, I am out.